Before we begin our journey into the kitchen, let me tell you a story. A story of rivers and rice paddies, of monsoons and markets, of a land where fish isn't just food, it's identity. Welcome to Bengal. Close your eyes and imagine the Ganges Delta, countless rivers threading through lush green fields like silver veins. This is Bengal, East India, and Bangladesh, a land cradled by water. Here, fish has been sustenance, celebration, and soul for thousands of years. The Bengalis have a saying, Mache Bhate Bangali, which means fish and rice make a Bengali. It's not just a saying, it's truth carved into culture. In this water-blessed land, fish appears at every meal, every occasion, every season. And amongst the constellation of fish dishes that grace Bengali tables, Doi Mach shines like a quite elegant star. Doi Mach, literally fish in yogurt, is more than just a recipe. It's a testament to Bengali ingenuity, to the heart of balance, to the philosophy that the best flavors come not from aggression but from harmony. You see, Bengali cuisine is often divided into two souls. There's the fiery, robust cooking, dishes blazing with mustard oil and green chilies, bold and unapologetic. And then there's this, the gentler side. The refined, sophisticated preparations that speak in whispers rather than shouts. Doi Mach belongs to this quieter tradition. It's believed to have originated in the households of Kulin Brahmins, the upper caste communities of Bengal who favored milder, more aromatic preparations. These were families of scholars and priests, people who valued subtlety, who understood that power doesn't always need to announce itself. But there's something deeper here, something that tells the story of Bengal itself. Bengal has always been a crossroads. The Mughals ruled here, bringing their love of yogurt, cream, and delicate spicing. The Portuguese arrived at the port of Chittagong, trading spices and techniques. Local Hindu traditions blended with Muslim culinary arts. What emerged was a cuisine unlike any other in India. Nuanced, sophisticated, unafraid to break rules. Doi Mach is that beautiful fusion. The use of yogurt as a base? That's Mughal influence. Think of the rich kormas and the raitas of North India. The poppy seeds and cashews? Another gift from Mughal kitchens where nuts and seeds were ground into pastes to create luxurious gravies. But the fish? The love for river fish like katla, rohu and ilish? That's purely essentially Bengali. That's thousands of years of tradition, of fishermen casting nets at dawn, of mothers teaching daughters which fish is best for which preparation. In traditional Bengali bari, Doi Mach isn't everyday food, it's special. It appears at celebrations, weddings, anniversaries, when honored guests arrive. It's the dish that a daughter-in-law might prepare to impress a new family. Proof of her culinary skill and her understanding of tradition. And here's what makes it so special. It's restraint. While other fish curries might explode with heat and intensity, Doi Mach is cool, calming, and sophisticated. The yogurt tempers the spices. The poppy seeds add a subtle nuttiness without overwhelming. The fish remains the star, tender and delicate, rather than being buried under aggressive flavors. It's the kind of dish that reveals Bengal's soul, a culture that values literature, art, philosophy, and yes, food that speaks to the mind as much as to the palate. Think about Bengal's greatest gifts to the world. Rabindranath Tagore's poetry, Satyajit Ray's films, the songs of the Bouls, all of them share something, a refinement, a depth, an understanding that beauty often lies in subtlety. Doi Mach is the culinary equivalent of a Tagore poem. It doesn't shout, it doesn't demand attention, it simply is. Perfect in balance, complete in its simplicity. Over time, Doi Mach has traveled beyond Bengal. Bengali communities spread across India and the world carrying their food traditions like precious cargo. In Kolkata's bustling markets, in Dhaka's old neighborhoods, in Bengali homes from Mumbai to London to New York, Wherever Bengalis gather, you will find doi mach. Each family has their version, of course. Some add a touch of turmeric for color, others include green chilies for a gentle kick. Some prefer katla, others swear by rohu or bhetki. Grandmothers insist on mustard oil. Modern cooks might use refined oil, but the essence remains. Fish, yogurt, subtle spices, and love. Always love. You know, there's something beautiful about a dish that survived centuries not because it's trendy or Instagram worthy, but because it's genuinely profoundly good. Because it nourishes not just the body but something deeper. When you make doi mach, you're connecting with generations of Bengali cooks. You're honoring fishermen and farmers, spice traders and home cooks. You're participating in a tradition that values patience, skill, and the quiet satisfaction of a dish done right. So now, with this story in your heart, let's step into the kitchen. Let's honor this tradition by creating something beautiful. Let's make the dish that has graced Bengali tables for generations, that has been the centerpiece of celebrations, that has been passed down like an heirloom from mother to daughter. Let's make doi mach. And when we do, we'll understand that we are not just cooking fish in yogurt, we are telling a story. We are preserving culture, we are keeping alive the soul of Bengal. And if you love discovering authentic recipes with stories behind them, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because I'm bringing you culinary treasures from across India, one dish at a time.